I would like to show you what I believe is the best way to onboard a user. Let's say you have an e-commerce or a publisher website where you want to subscribe people, to get more information about them, to reach them on your owned media channel. You need to provide them an incentive. You need to provide them the best way to interact with you. So we picked the example of grabandgo.com. As you can see, their main call to action is, where would you like to travel? They have 175 countries. You can write where you want to go, your dates, how many people, and search. But when you're on the site, here on the upper right corner, they have join us, and after a while, they just pop it. And the incentive is simple and clear. Join the inner circle. You can view our secret offers. It is accessible on all your devices. And log in with Facebook. Now this is the point that I want to make. They don't emphasize email, they emphasize login with Facebook. Why they do that? They have it on the highlight. Only 2 clicks. We won't post anything on your wall. We will only use your information to fill the form. We can choose this or only in gray, and when you go there, this is when you see that it's a link. And as you compare, for example, where you actually click the checkbox of I accept the privacy policy and the general terms and conditions, they have the underline. The login with email doesn't, because they don't want to indicate that this actually is a link. And if they go down, they can of course do the usual method by filling out their email address and password, but the point is that they encourage you with the whole UX, the design, everything, to use Facebook login. And you can only do that when the checkbox is checked. So here I clicked on login with Facebook when it's not checked, and it says you must accept the privacy policy and the general terms and conditions to finalize your registration. So I just do that. But before I do and go on and show you the whole experience, this is on the upper right corner. But if we scroll down at the bottom, they have another incentive. Join our 1,050,400 newsletter subscribers. Be the first to learn about our special offers. Special offers, limited offers with 30 to 60% discount. Here, it's not login with Facebook, it's fill with Facebook. It doesn't go through a registration. With only 2 clicks, they say it again, they won't post anything on your wall, they just use the information to fill the form. So if I click this, we will have a pop-up, as you see here. This is Grab and Go. We will receive the following info: your public profile, friend list, email address, and current city. And by public profile, they mean name, profile picture, age range, not specific age, gender, language, country, and other public info. You can, of course, edit the public profile you give. You have to give the public profile, but I can click not giving the email address, the friend list, and maybe the current city. I don't want to do that. There you go. So now I only ask, give this. But what I would add here actually is the likes, and I will tell about the likes later. So now let's say I deselect it, but I leave my email address because I want them to reach me. So I click OK, and let's see what happens. It's waiting. It's really cool. It has an animation. There is a checkbox that it all happened, and there is my email address. And with that was 1 click, 2 click when I said OK, and 3rd click, I'm in. That's all. Thank you, you've subscribed. We have sent you a notification email of your subscription to your email address. There it is. This is important because when I go to my email, I will have it there, and the registration is not ready. Due to European compliance, legal compliance, we need to go through something called double opt-in. So here you can see that here is in my inbox, Grab and Go, dear Prince Szanto, congratulations, you are successful, blah, 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 blah. Choose our specific address. What I would add here to do a double opt-in is that here, please, I'm sure that everybody did this before. Here, please verify that it was you who made the registration. Click here to finalize it. And when I click that link, this is when I finalized it. So going back here with the whole experience that they have here, it is very clever. They use Facebook login to fill a form. They send an email address, send an email to my email address, and they emphasize to get the permissions and the likes. So here, what I would change is actually, so everything is cool. This is the best I've ever seen, and we've checked and analyzed hundreds, if not thousands of pages using Facebook login. What I would add here is is asking for the likes permission, because as you see, like most of the content providers, online retailers, publishers, they have a lot of content, and they use recommendation engines to show the most relevant content. But when you can find out that what people like on Facebook, what their digital footprint is, you can use that information to really show the best offers that you can offer them. What we always recommend is that you use the Facebook data with the on-site activity, combine them, and use an algorithm to do recommendation based on that. But the first step on that path is to use Facebook login the right way, create the best user experience for that, and then the rest is, I wouldn't say history or down the road, but it's another article to talk about. Thanks for listening.